definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. But you look at this defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkoff bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Allen going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, tight. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for
It's 2 and in. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Wide open receiver, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Five wide. Alert!
Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16.
And the Bills first down.
Allen to throw once more. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
319!
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get a bit closer. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Bills 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
21G.
Tua going to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Solo left side. Hey. Double one, high. Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
20 TX.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick
Now he's
off.
back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 3rd and 2.
Five. Wide, get wide.
Here's Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Middle. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Bills 24.
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably down on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Brings up third and inches.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Miami.
Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits. So you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a...
All right, rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away from that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He's to the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
That's good for a Bills.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Allen. This one complete to Coleman. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air, Allen. Oh, he's got men wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. team moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That ball caught. It's Rice. Down the right sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
32. Jason Sanders to kick
The Bills
off.
trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, Allen targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. All right.
Right back to Achane on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
He was brought down by Gregory Rousseau. It's second down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, Achane. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run on first down. Keys. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he'll have this pass to 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, 21, hey, let's go. Ready.
Tua going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Stop. Hey, tight.
Here's Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
56.
For Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Bills 46.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they got to do it with some gusto, too.
T.J. Sanders collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. To the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Alert! Regular. What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely bring more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A great play there. 44 yards.
And And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Sanders on for the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Bills 54.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Now they Allen going to throw. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack and it leads to 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Allen, gotta have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
That's good for a Bills.
Alert, alert, alert.
First and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Keon Coleman, 28 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
The Bills are lining up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running...
And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
62.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will primarily matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were